Hey guys, my name is Dan Richards, and I will be talking about Kanban Flow. Kanban Flow is a flexible, lean project management tool, as they proclaim it to be, but it's also a workflow utility and can be used for almost anything. First, we'll cover history and intro, and then we'll talk about the function and abstraction as a Kanban Flow software, and then we'll go through some use cases, and then we'll talk about it collaborating with Kanban Flow with others and how it can be used. Traditional use. This is a basic Kanban board, physical board obviously, not software. We have a to-do, doing, and done, and sticky notes. These all have tasks on them, and they move from left to right. Here's another one. This one's for software, or software development, rather. We have design, develop, staging, testing, and released. It's just a couple more columns to structure your workflow. Let's go to Kanban Flow real quickly, the website. We'll go to features. So again, we're visualizing our work. We're putting cards and moving them from left to right. We can collaborate, so multiple people can be logged on, and you'll see notifications when people make changes. You can have subtasks. It's very fast, works on any platform. So if you're at work and you have something like this on your desktop, then it's probably the time for a Kanban Flow account. Many people use Outlook tasks. It has a lot of features, but it's still just one person with a bunch of tasks. There's no collaboration unless you email someone a task. It's not as group oriented. Whatever boards you're working in, you'll have a shared understanding with the group you're working with of how that board works and how things flow. The use cases will help explain this. Okay, let's move on from history and intro to function and abstraction. First, this is a plain old boring card. This is as simple as it gets. I can drag this card. Here's a task with a lot of options. We have labels, due dates, subtasks, and comments. A lot more in depth than a sticky note. We have our list of boards. RAM Computers is our organization, has several boards. So a board, just in case you don't realize, this is one board. This is one bin. In each bin you have your tasks. Those are the different layers of abstraction. Let's quickly look at another board. We have to do, do today, and done. And we have a couple columns in between to help keep track of the plethora of items in this particular board. So at the beginning of the day, we would come in, we'd move things to do today, what we want to accomplish, and they'd either move into in progress, hopefully move on from there to done, or waiting on other people. Work in progress. So see here we have 8 out of 4, and this column is red, or this bin is red. That's because we defined this column to only have a limit of 4 tasks. This way we can see when we're overloading ourselves. This would be especially important in the in progress column. You don't want to be juggling too many things at once because you won't get anything done. So that's work in progress. Time to move on from function and abstraction to use cases. So let's jump right into marketing and growth. It's just another left to right workflow board. We have a different column that we didn't see before, incubator. We added that column to keep track of ideas that are still in progress, something that we don't know quite what yet we're doing, and we still need to have a meeting and talk about it more and put in more details, and then it can actually become a to-do item, or if it's not important, maybe we'll put it on the back burner. If we move on to the website, same thing, another board that involves creativity. We have an incubator there, just in case we need it. In this one we also have a bugs column because in development you can expect those. Okay, the queues. Queues is really unique. This one we have a weekly workflow. Each day has its duties, and by the end of each day all the duties have to be in the completed pile. If they're not, they get moved into the next day. So that's definitely motivation to get things done. If we see here on Thursday, the inventory didn't get done on Wednesday, that now has to be done on Thursday. Same thing with this Facebook post. Alright, key operations calendar, that's the last one. So this is similar almost to the weekly queue, except we have a yearly queue. And this is basically our product life cycle or our store life cycle. In a few days, I'll be copying all these tasks into the action boards, which are tasks and operations, marketing and growth, website, whatever. Do that by just right-clicking, copy to other board, selecting the board that people take action on. So if you're at work and you try something new and you say, hey, that worked out really great, we should do this every year, this is the board you put it in. That wraps it up for use cases. Let's move on to collaboration. If I'm in tasks and operations, and one of my peers is in task and operations, and they do something, I instantly get a notification on my screen that something has changed. So if people are actively working in the same board all day, they're going to know exactly what other people are working on and getting done. Another way that Kanban flow integrates with your regular life is emails. When you create a new task and you set someone responsible, that person gets an email. Or if you click on a task and add a comment, they get another email. Another cool feature is you can set up emails in Kanban. Let's do an example of this. We'll blast that away. We'll go back to task and operations. And we have a new Kanban task. Pretty neat. This works exceptionally well with forwards. So why use it? Well, I think we've explained that already. You can really visualize and keep track of what you have to do at work. Let's quickly recap. We went over the history. It was invented in Japan in the 50s and used for manufacturing. It's been applied for software development. It can be used for almost anything. It's quite addictive after you use it for a little while. And it's available on any platform. It's fast, it's intuitive, it's flexible. Function and abstraction. And work in progress. That was putting a cap on a particular column so we don't overload ourselves. Then we went through the use cases. You can structure it however you like. You go into the admin section, create a board, set your default settings, and just go. Hey guys, thanks for watching my presentation. One thing I did forget to mention was colors, how we can color code things so they make sense to us. Even in this presentation I did that. I forgot to mention it at the beginning. It probably would have been more helpful. The yellow points were when I was talking. The green points was when I was showing examples. Orange showing something else. Thanks for watching. Go to kanbanflow.com today, set up a free account, try it out, see if you like it, use it in tandem with your existing system, and see if you want to make a full switch. Have a great day.